Now, the last time I was here, I almost burnt the cabin down. I mean, not really, but couch caught on fire just outside of the cabin from embers flying from this stove out the chimney, landed on the couch, caught it on fire. It was right by the cabin. I was very lucky that I caught it because it could have caught the side of the cabin on fire while I was in the cabin. So, there's a couple of things I need to do. I have not cleaned out this chimney once. Not once. And I've had many, many fires in this. Oh yeah, there is creosote. Wow, holy. Oh baby. You can see there's a ton in here, really full. So I'll have to clean out this. I think I'm just gonna bang it around outside. By the way, if you're curious and learning more about this oven, this handmade oven, I'll put a link in the description. All the details you need to know about how this works and where I got it from. You know, it doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad at all up in there. But we're gonna go up on top of the roof and get a much better look. This bucket right here is filled with ash. I don't want this to come down too much. There we go. I'm worried I'm going to push this down. All right, let's see what we're up against. I probably should have a wrench or something here to make sure this gets on right. Oh, that works. We're good. Okay. Yeah, okay. Huh. I gotta get in closer. Oh boy. This is chaos up here. Wow. Uh-oh. How do you get this off? Now, when I clean my chimney off at home, I'm getting creosote in my eyes. Oh, just because of the wind. When I took mine off at home, it came off so easily. But this guy, I don't know. There we go. This has got to be it. There we go. Oh, baby. Oh, I see. And then it goes right down like that, and you slide it in. Easy. Okay. quite a bit. That is really nice. Really, really good. Not bad, eh? Now, below this is ash. So anything that you see that's black is what was just gathered from the chimney, and everything below that is just ash from the wood stove. So, but yeah, that's a considerable amount right there. That can cause problems. Yeah, that's the guy I want right there. One, two, three, half choke. Now take a look at all this. Amazing. Look at that. How nice is that? The key is that you need to cut your wood lengthwise. If you cut it this way, you're going to get the small shavings. If you cut it this way, you're going to get the long shavings. And that's exactly what I have right here. That's easy as that. That's how you do it. So what I like to do, take the used oil in here, pour it in this bucket. That's a good fire starter for a long time. Okay. Here we go. Just like ice cream. Putting chocolate sauce on ice cream. Get it all over the place there. Now some people back home use jet fuel and diesel and whatever else. Get this in. It's not light. Oh baby. There we go. Oh, get her in there. Nice and even. Is that even? Oh. Yeah, okay. Oh. Wait, no. There we go. That's where I want it. Oh, no, this is where. That's why it was feeling weird to me. Now, yes, this does slide over top, right? It slides over top. But underneath, there's another pipe that goes inside, right? There's a sleeve in there. And so it goes all the way around this, so any creosote, whatever, comes down into here and does not come on the outside. And that's the way you want it. See? fixing another mistake. Not a mistake, a lack of experience situation. So right here, I've got my strapping going from one side of the ceiling all the way to the other. I have nowhere to grab it here. Like when I'm putting it in, there's nothing for me to grab onto with the strapping. I can't screw up here into anything because there's nothing there. I made a mistake. There's no blocking there for me to be able to attach the strapping. And that's because I put the rafter flush with this all the way down to the end, right? And so there's just nothing, nowhere for me to grab. So I use these little L brackets or whatever you want to call them. And it's not good enough. Okay. It pains me to do this, but I'll tape it all back up. I have to. Just simply have to. Okay. Okay. To give you guys an idea of what I mean, these are my top plates. One plate and another plate. This is tying the walls together, the top plate. But on the inside, right, we've got some insulation there, right? And then you've got to go in to the rafter. Simply put, a matter of inexperience. I put the rafter all the way out because it was like the 24 on center thing and it worked, and there it was on the end and everything was perfect. Little did I know it was going to hurt me when doing the ceiling. 67. Oh yeah. I'm only set for plywood here. There we go. I figured it out, and I looked at this thing 100 times before I got it right. Okay, way down here at the end, you guys can see I'm going all the way down to the rafter, and I'm sitting on top of a plate. I know it's hard to see, but I am sitting on top of a plate down there in the back. On this side over here, I'm screwed into the plate, and there's a drop because my ceiling drops like this. Right, it does this. So, this is how I'm going to connect it. And pretty solid, and actually a lot simpler than I thought it would be. And since all of my rafters are sitting on the plates, right, on each end, I know that this is going to be a good fit. I know that my strapping is going to come and it's going to hit here exactly where it needs to hit. So I'm very thankful I did this. It's not going to go anywhere. It just can't go anywhere. And it's not going to be holding up a heavy ceiling, so I think we're good. I might be doing more than one layer here of this tape. Well, that's okay. Just want to make sure I get it all sealed up nicely and all the little holes are covered. Now the hard part here is going to be putting this 12-foot piece of strapping up by myself. I think there's a way to do it, but it's going to be an experiment, that's for sure. I've got this piece of 8-foot here from the last project that failed, and I'm going to take this. It's going to go like that, drive it right in there. I don't think that's going to work. No, I don't think it's going to work. Because as soon as I do this, it's going to want to fall, isn't it? Oh, Okay. Oh, there it goes. Okay, yeah, so I just need to shorten that. Drive it in. This will work. That will help me for sure. Got this piece of strapping wedged right into here, right? Just enough for me to squeeze this piece of strapping in. This will hold it up. It's like you're here with me holding it up. The advantage I have from raising the floor in the last video is that I can reach really easily now, right? So you see how that's holding that up? Yes, just like an extra set of hands down there. Real easy. Gotta get this guy in. I mean, this is perfect. But I gotta have a better screw system here. Get it right in against the wall. Baby, this is cool. Yeah. I know there's a thing you can use, it's called like the Dead Man, and I think it works even better than this, but really simply, this will work. I'll be able to do it with every piece. Keep it nice and simple for me. And that is exciting. Really exciting. I'll put one up here and then we're good. I can move on. So this block right here is 8.5 inches. And here's the math I did. 2 of these guys right here together are 7 inches. Okay, this is 3.5 inches. The next one next to it is 3.5 inches. I want all of these to be 12 foot on center. Okay, so 7 inches. Let's imagine this is the other one. I mean, it's the same. 7 inches, okay? 12 inches, 1 foot, minus 7 is 5, right? And to get to the halfway point of each of these, I just have to subtract 1. That's 3.5. So 5 plus 3.5, 8.5 inches. If I use this block the whole way through, all of these should be 16 on center, and I don't have to go up there and measure with measuring tape. I just use this as a guide the whole way down, and I should be good. And look, if my math is wrong on that, I'll find out by the end of the video, but you can put it in the comments right now. Jay, no, your math is wrong. But I feel good about this math. I was never really good at math. Mr. Jacobs' class. I know that this is 12 inches on center. Right there. Oh, wait now. The first one's got to go in closer. It does. Everyone after the first one is good. It'll be 12 on center, but this one won't be 12 on center. This one will be, yeah, it'll be 12 to there. Oh my, that should do it right there. So the first one, I'm just doing it 12 on center and measuring it because you have to do it from the end to here. And then every other one, I'll be using the block. Just kind of eyeballing it to get myself set down here. And I probably should have my drill. That would be a good thing to have. So I bring it up, right? Here's my block. Put it right in the middle there. Just like that. This should be, my math is right, 12 inches on center. And it is. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm using gloves a lot lately. Well, today, because I've been getting so many splinters and they're not fun. Yeah, that might, oh no, he's good. There we go. Yes. This is really enjoyable, I have to say. Just using the stick here on the end to hold it up, and for me just to be able to whip through it, using that block to measure. This to me is like real growth, I think, as a carpenter. And it's something that I did see on YouTube. I watched a video about strapping on YouTube. It's a guy out of Ottawa, Canada. And he's got like millions of subs. And he said, just use a block and then you'll always be on center. And then I had to do the math. He didn't tell in the video how to do the math for the block, but just said, use your block and then you can make sure you're good. But wow, like, man, people are smart. People who come up with all of this stuff over the years, I just don't know. I don't know how they developed it. I really don't. Final screws in this guy. And then I love when a screw just kind of like sucks the wood into place. I just love just like watching it. It's pretty cool. It just brings it up. Yeah. Ceiling is looking awesome. We just have to finish it off. That will be happening in this video. And the other thing too, within this video, a snowmobile ride. We're gonna go visit a cabin. There's a gentleman not too far away who has something on his property that he's offered to me that might be very valuable when it comes to protecting this cabin. So we're gonna be checking that out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm on a mission today. I'm gonna go to a cabin that's not too far away from mine. There's a guy there who reached out to me, a subscriber, and he said, look, I got a bunch of siding that I'm not using that's on my property. How about you come and check it out? Maybe you can use it for your cabin. So that's exactly what I'm doing today. It would be amazing to get siding on the cabin, and so hopefully this will work out. Just gotta make sure there's enough. There's an owl right there. I just saw him fly right by me. Whoa. That's the first time I've ever seen an owl. Amazing. Oh, so cool. Cliff!
Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
Not too bad.
Good to meet you.
I love that machine.
Oh yeah, she's a nice machine. Yeah, for sure. Now this is a nice spot. Holy! Wow. Okay, so this is Cliff, and this is my first time ever meeting him. And he watched my channel, and like I said earlier when I was snowmobiling in, he just reached out and said, man, I got a ton of siding that I don't plan on using. Have at her. So really appreciate it, Cliff. I really do.
Yeah, no problem. It's got to go somewhere, and either give it away or haul it out. You know? So the stack starts there, and there was 2 stacks behind that. We used those 2 stacks, and they're that high. Plus,
yeah.
Plus 1 more for that whole cabin.
Okay.
So by my math, there's enough for 2 houses here. They all kind of complement each other.
Yeah.
So if a guy did like a shade and did like a highlight trim,
yeah.
If a guy wanted to, you could. Or just go with all one color. I'm sure there's lots.
Yeah, it looks like a ton here. Anything to protect the cabin, right? Because as you know, I'm trying to make the cabin.
You got tie-back on there now. Basically, that's what I did. I tie-back and sided it.
Tie-back and sided.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Just right on top of it all.
Okay.
So.
Well, do you want to show me around the cabin?
Sure.
Let's do it. Wow, what a view. Wow.
I can almost cast the line here.
You can almost cast a line here.
Right here, yeah.
Wow.
If I had it on a float or something, just throw it right out here.
Oh,
the
my
water
gosh.
is about 20 feet. Is that?
So Cliff has a bunch of different systems running in this cabin, and he's giving me all kinds of great ideas, and including running water. What do you have here?
Well, for wintertime, I run RV pump. I use that in the summer as well. But in the wintertime, I just run a hose into basically camping jugs.
Yep.
And that's enough water for doing dishes or whatever. It's cold.
Where does this go?
This line
Yep.
goes here, underneath, back into the kitchen.
And then it comes out here.
Yeah.
Oh. Very simple.
Yep.
He's got a propane stove
Yep.
here. That's nice. Slick.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a basic model.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any branding on it.
It's a Danby or something like that. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, GE. Actually.
GE. Okay, cool.
A basic brand GE.
Yeah.
We went with a DC fridge. This is 12 volt or 24 volt. I have like 1,300 watts of solar.
Solar system. You talked to me about that.
Yeah, I run wet cell batteries. And the reason I chose wet cell batteries is when I get here, I want to access my power right away. Even at 30 below, I can start the furnace and have lights and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of convenient.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this can power your entire cabin.
Yep. Shower.
Oh, man.
That's the basic shower.
Yep.
I have a well pump out in the lake, and in the summertime I bring water in and fill this barrel up.
Yep.
And that's another RV pump for running the shower. It's a huge bathroom, about like 10 by 10. It's bigger than the bathroom I have at home. This was supposed to be a bedroom, but we decided to convert it into a bathroom. This is a separate toilet.
Yep.
I got it from Cabin Depot, actually. And it puts the solids in one spot and the liquids in another spot, and zero smell.
So, pee there, solids there.
These work great. You see how much wood's on there? Watch this. One hand.
Oh, my.
Canadian Tire. I love it. That furnace is probably 50 years old. It's really old, but it's basically, I've done very little maintenance to it, clean it now and again, and run it. When I warm the cabin up, because it's so big, it's probably around 1,100 square feet or more.
Yep.
I run the furnace on the wood stove to bring the temperature up.
Yep.
Takes a couple hours because it's so big. And after that, the furnace just kicks in as the wood stove goes down.
Thanks, Cliff.
Yeah, no problem.
Really appreciate it. Beautiful cabin. Yeah. Beautiful cabin. Really love seeing what you've got on the go here. And I really appreciate the offer on the siding. I think I'll definitely be taking you up on it.
No problem.
You guys got to hear me out here, okay? The ceiling that I'm putting on is really, really, really thin. Like 1/8 of an inch or less. Really thin. It's wobbly. It's almost like paper. And this morning I was in town and I picked up this heavy-duty electric staple nail gun. Now, the reason I went with this over like a proper nail gun, they're very expensive. This was $50. And I didn't want to spend all my money on a nail gun. Not all my money. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a nail gun, like a big heavy duty one. A, because there's like 5 different kinds you can get. You can get the ones for construction, you can get the ones for finishing. Like, it just feels like there's just so many different options. It's not like that one gun that does it all. They're very expensive. And how often am I going to be using a nail gun? Probably not very much. So this one takes brad nails and it takes staples, big staples. And so I'm going to give it a shot. All right, let's see. Now, silly me, I got 1-inch brad nails, and this thing, it looks like on the side here, it says 5/8 is as big as it gets. So 15 mil. So I'm just going to be using the staples for today. I'll return those nails and I'll get a smaller size. Okay, this is the stuff I'm dealing with right here. It's like, look how thin this is. Look, really, really thin. So those staples should be enough, but I got to get a bunch in. And I also have to figure out how I'm going to do this on my own. I'm going to use a piece of wood to hold everything up. And hopefully this does the trick. Now I've got a longer piece on the end. Just has to be strong enough to hold up that really thin piece of paneling. Very simple. No science to it. Now, as you can see on the floor down here, I've got a long piece, small piece, long piece here, long piece here, and long piece here. So now I'm gonna, for the ceiling, I'm gonna run a long piece this way, put a small piece in the corner, or something like that. Just kind of, I'm gonna have it opposite, I guess you could say, of the floor. Now, for those of you laughing at me because I'm using this gun, just bear with me. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see. It's so wobbly. It's not like working with like thick plywood, because it just wants to bend everywhere, right? See what I'm saying? It just wants to bend. So I go like this. Oh my. And I go like this. Oh. Let's see. Let's see. I think I have this a bit too high right now. Okay. You see how that's kind of working there? I don't have faith though. Once I stand this up, it's going to want to fall. I know it is. I know it is. Okay, be prepared for this to fall on me this first couple times, guys. And that's... Okay. Oh, that could be so good. I just feel like I need to come back a little bit more. Okay. Okay. I think we're getting there. I think we are getting there. Okay, this seems to be working a little bit here. Oh, man. Oh my gosh, this might work, guys. This might work. I just got to get that corner pinned. If I can get her in the corner, now he's got to get right in there. And he won't. No, okay. Still a bit too. This might fall. Don't fall. Okay. There we go. I mean, I'm pretty happy with this so far. Oh, don't. Let's drive her all the way back. Get her all the way into the corner here. I just need it to hit right there in that corner. Boy, I don't know. The reason I don't want to use screws is because they're just going to make a mess of this ceiling here. I guess that worked. I mean, I don't know, guys. What's going on there? Am I in? What am I hitting there? What is that? Okay. Yes. Oh, okay, that's good. That's working okay. Right in there. Way better. Yes. They really do go in really nicely. See that? Okay, flat, pressure. I mean, that is all the way in. Yes. Very happy. This staple gun has got plenty of power for this job. It's working well, I have to say. Yeah, man. Super happy with this. Okay, that's lining up pretty good. Oh. Okay. Let's get her in there. Come on, right there. There where we want it, Jay. Yes. Oh. Oh. He's struggling. He's struggling. My extension on the inside is off by like a half an inch corner to corner. It's just a little bit off, not the end of the world. But what that means is right here, I am 39 and 7/8. Down here, I am 40. Okay, so I'm off. In my last video, I was using a straight edge, 4-foot straight edge, and I was cutting 8-foot piece of plywood with a 4-foot straight edge and just like doing 4 feet. Then I move the straight edge, do another 4 feet, and it would be the length of my plywood. Get a nice straight edge for sawing. And a lot of you said, Jay, you got to use chalk. Okay, here's the issue with chalk and how I was interpreting this. I'm like, why do I keep saying I got to use chalk? When I think of chalk, I think of dropping chalk on plywood to put nails in or to put screws in. I've never thought of it as a straight line, like as straight as you can get, as a guide for cutting with a saw. I just never thought of it. And so a lot of you in the last video said, use a chalk for your straight line, use a chalk for your straight line. I was so confused. I'm like, why are they talking about this? Do you use a chalk for nails or for screws? No, huge advantage to this chalk. And I do have chalk. As you guys can see, I've used it before. A lot of you say, get a chalk line, get a chalk line. I do have it, I just don't use it in every video. So I am going to try what you guys are saying and see how accurate I can get it. Yeah, hopefully the chalk line works well. 39 3/8 right there. At this end, we are going with 40. Good. I'm just going to put that right in there. Grab onto that. Right here. Come out. There's my line. So it's just because I'm using that thumbtack, that little end right there didn't take, but you can see very straight, very clear line. Same down here. It kind of fades, but I feel pretty good about this. Just to make sure I'm happy with that. I'm really taking my time with this stuff. Like really taking my time. It's so fragile. One little misstep and I'm gonna kill my straight line. Cooking hot dogs in here is awesome. It does not take long. They just get surrounded in heat. Oh, it's such a good way to cook a hot dog. I don't have to worry about it. It's not super attractive on the ceiling, right? You got staples everywhere. It doesn't look that bad, and maybe I'm gonna do some sort of stain on this and it'll all blend in, and then some sort of like varnish and it'll all look really good. But yeah, it's that's the only thing I don't like about the staples is the look of the staples. There we go, right there. There, no, right there. Just jamming that in. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's a good cut. Yes, chalk line for the win. Chalk line for the win. It's a good cut. Really good. Look at this, guys. Okay, let's go. What? Oh, am I out of staples? Jay! Okay, I got a couple here just to hold it in. Okay, come on, baby. How are you there? Yes. Now I'm trying to go like one stapler length apart for each staple. That's what I've adopted since the first one. It's not uniform up here for sure, it's not. But it's decent. It is hard to beat just a good old-fashioned hot dog. Toasted buns, lots of mustard, a little bit of ketchup. Nice easy lunch here. Look at that, man. Isn't that nice? That bun is nice and crispy. Mmm. Mmm. That's not a good one at all. Try that again. There we go. That's better. Okay. This better? Or is that worse? There we go. Staples are a bit odd, but it's working, and I mean, it's a cabin. I have to remind myself it's a cabin. There's a large part of me, or a big part of me, that really wants to get everything perfect, but does it have to be? I don't know. For my first ever construction project, things are going really, really good at this point, and the ceiling looks fine. I can't see any reason why I would redo this ceiling. I've redone a few things on this channel quite a bit, and I don't want to have to redo the ceiling. I'm really happy with it. Anyway, still lots to do, guys. Like, look right here. Got to finish this front wall. Got to work on the roof of the extension. And down here, I'm going to set up a heating system coming through this wall. An idea that I got from a guy back home. And yeah, so still lots to go. And I'm gonna be like beautifying this place. It's almost livable in here at this point. Once we get that front wall on, then all the construction is done within this spot and we are good to go in terms of just being able to bring in all the furniture and just start living in here. And then when I have to do like I want to make the wall pretty, or if I want to like do the ceiling with some sort of, I don't know, varathane or something, yeah, just move stuff around, you know? But man, it'd be nice to be able to spend a weekend in here with some family, and you know, maybe I'll even bring a big screen TV and we'll watch, I don't know, a movie or something here. I don't know. The northern lights are starting to disappear pretty quickly because it's that time of year. The sunlight is just crazy. It's just coming and coming and coming. It's like 9 o'clock dark at night, bright in the morning at 6:30, and before you know it, it'll be 24-hour daylight here. Yeah, ceiling is done. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'll be back really soon.